Good morning, Scargo. How are you? Or maybe it's evening. It might even be nighttime. And I'm going to read you a story, okay? So today is, well, the end of May. This is Memorial Day weekend, 2025. And today is Saturday. And you know what that means? That means that you're 8 weeks old today. Oh my God, you're getting to be such a big girl. I'm so excited for you. You know, I just left there a week ago, tomorrow on Sunday. So I saw you a week ago, and you've already grown so much since I've seen you, and you grew so much just during the last 8 weeks. It's been amazing. So I know that your mom got the Jolly Jumper that I sent to her because she sent me some pictures of you in it, and you're even learning to jump in the Jolly Jumper. That's so great. You have such strong legs. When I was there, your dad would take you and hold you on your lap, on his lap, and you would stand up on his lap. And you were 6 going on 7 weeks old, and you were already standing. You're a very, very strong girl. So anyway, I thought a Jolly Jumper would be good for you. But you know what? You're already learning to use it. And you're only 8 weeks today. That is so great. So anyway, I have a story for you. So this one is How to Babysit Grandma. And I find this will be very appropriate for you and I. So let me read this story to you. How to Babysit a Grandma. When you babysit a grandma, if you're lucky, it's a sleepover at her house. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be great if we could do a sleepover at Grandma's house? Now, Grandma's house is far away from you. I live in Massachusetts and you live in California. That's 3,000 miles away from me. It's a really long trip. But anyway, hopefully we'll get some visits in between here. What should you do when you get to her door? Put on disguises and say, "Guess who?" Look at this. She's saying, "Guess who?" She's got a little nose and glasses on. Knock with a secret knock, only she knows. Tap, tap, tappity tap. Tap, tap, tappity tap. "Grandma, it's Scargo. I'm here to visit you." If you like cats, meow. If you like dogs, bark. If you like goldfish, We certainly like animals, don't we? Look at, she's pretending to be a little doggy begging to come into Grandma's house. Woof, woof, just like a doggy. And a little dog bone here. We have dogs, don't we? You have Jupiter and Papas, and I have Lala. When she opens the door, you can shout, "Your babysitter's here. I'm here, Grandma, to babysit you and take care of you." I would be very surprised if you knocked at my door for sure, since I'm so far away. Hug your mom and dad goodbye and say, "Don't be sad. I'll be home soon." Look at that. You're hugging your mom and dad. But Mommy doesn't have blonde hair. Mommy has black hair. And Daddy, who's represented here in just this picture, doesn't have a beard and mustache or anything. But, oh well, we'll have to make you your own storybook. So how to keep your grandma busy? Go to the park. Bake snickerdoodles. Have a costume parade. Go to the park to feed the dogs. Do yoga. I love doing yoga. I never liked it doing, yoga for the longest time. And now I love doing yoga because Grandma has a hard time moving around and exercising all the time because her back hurts. But yoga is great. Look at family pictures. If anyone has family pictures, it's your grandma. I took all the pictures. I have all the family pictures. Go to the park to swing. Play hide and seek. Make goofy hats. Go to the park to slide. Have a dancing puppet show. That would be interesting. Read stacks of books. Oh yeah, we've got to read stacks of books. Books are really good for reading. Go to the park to take photos. Grandma is constantly taking photos. And if you ask your grandpa, he'll say, oh my God, Mom was always taking pictures. I'm his mom. Did you know that? Did I tell you that I'm your dad's mom? I'm your grandma, Scargo, but I'm your dad's mommy. Do puzzles, play cards. As the babysitter, you need to let her choose. Of course, she'll want to. Look at this. That shows the grandma and the little girl with the doggie. Go to the park. What to do at the park? Look at that. Look, that would be us on the slide. Slide down a bumpy slide and the twirly slide. And if she's feeling brave, try the tallest slide of all. This must be us feeding the ducks, but that looks like a grandpa. No, I don't know. Maybe your grandpa would take you to the park to feed the ducks. Push your grandma on the swing, but not too high. Remind her to pump her legs. Look at me on the swings there with you. That's supposed to be you. Like I said, we have to write a book with a nice little girl with some black hair, so you look like you in the pictures. Feed the ducks and show her how to help the shy ones get some food. Don't forget, good babysitters always say, 5 more minutes before it's time to go. Have to give you time to get prepared to leave. Back at home, play some more fun. How to play with Grandma. Grab 2 microphones and sing a duet. Grandma's not a very good singer. I don't have a good voice. You might want to try You Are My Sunshine or Happy Birthday. Or make up a new song together. We could do that. This is us singing a song together. Line up all her shoes to play shop. Oh, Grandma loves shoes. Grandma has lots of different shoes. At least I used to. I used to have a lot of shoes. I love shoes. And purses? I love purses too. You're going to get so many nice ones. Oh, I have to take a minute. Lala threw her ball in here at me. Here's her ball, and she's back here. Can you see her? There she is. I got to throw her the ball, and then I'll ignore her again. If your grandma likes fancy things, decorate her with ribbons, bows, and stickers. Shout, ta-da, when you hand her the mirror. Ta-da, look at the grandma. She's got all those fancy bows and stickers on her. And, Scargo, you could take a picture of me like that. Soon it's time for dinner. Your grandma might be a yummy cook, but share your tricks to make everything taste even yummier. Add sprinkles to anything. Well, almost anything. You know what kind of sprinkles I like? I like Parmesan cheese. Ask your daddy. Ask him how much Grandma uses Parmesan cheese. Oh, I just think it's the best cheese on Italian food. It just tastes so yummy. And good sauce, macaroni. Arrange the food to make funny faces. Shut your eyes and take a bite and say, mmm. So look at these pictures. There she is sitting there. She's got everything and she's putting sprinkles on stuff. I don't really like sugary things, so I don't put very many sprinkles. But look at that. That looks delicious. Oh yeah, even the doggie is here smelling. I want some food too. When it starts to get dark outside, go outside and see the stars. That's Scargo and Grandma going to see the stars. Look at that. I love going out and looking at the stars. I take Lala out for walks every night, and I always look up at the stars. And there are millions and millions of stars. And your daddy likes to look at stars too. You know why? Because his daddy, Grandpa Fred, always took us outside to look at the stars. Stars are so beautiful and bright, and there's so many of them, and it's so wonderful. Back inside, snuggle up and read some books. Turn the pages slowly so she can look at all the pictures. Ask Grandma for stories about when Mom was little or Dad was little, because I'm your daddy's grandma. I'm your daddy's mom. What was Dad's favorite thing to do at the park? Did he ever get in trouble? Ooh, that's an interesting question to ask Grandma about Daddy. He was a good boy. Was his grandma as much fun as you? I think my mom, your dad's grandma, was a pretty good grandma. I might be biased. Biased means I loved my mom so much, like you love your mom, but she would be your great grandmother. I'm your grandmother. Here's a picture of us sitting together and reading a book. And look at the puppy down here reading the book too. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Look at this. It says, teacher to say, I love you without a sound. Point to your eye, point to your heart, and point to her, Grandma. See? Did you know you can use sign language to say I love you? This is I love you in sign language. This is how you say I love you. I love you. It can be our private message. I love you, Grandma. I love you, Scarlet. Scargo. Why do I call you Scarlet? That's ridiculous. Your name is Scargo. I'm sorry. That's so embarrassing. I know your name is Scargo, and you're the most beautiful girl I know. Now let Grandma choose where she wants to sleep. Does she want to sleep in a homemade tent like this, under some blankets? That's always fun. You can make tents with your couch, with blankets, different things like that. Or on the floor rolled up. She looks like she's rolled up in the rug. I wouldn't be rolled up in the rug, but I don't mind sleeping on the floor either. Or on the couch. Grandma takes naps on the couch with her puppy dog like this. Lala's always up there. Or in a little bed, or in a big bed. I like taking naps with Scargo. I would take naps with Scargo in the big bed. That would be fun. We could sleep together. Once you're both tucked in, you can make shadow puppets. Have the shadow foxes kiss goodnight. Oh, look at them. Aren't they cute? They're pretending to kiss each other. And there's a little puppy dog. But our puppy wouldn't be on the floor. Our puppies would be in bed with Scargo and Grandma. And this Grandma wears glasses, but this Grandma Valarie, does not wear glasses, not for reading. So we could just lay in bed and read books together till we fall asleep. In the morning, when you hear a knock on the door, you can open it. But only open it if Grandma's there to help you to make sure that it's safe. Never open the door if you don't know the person on the other side, okay? Only people that Mommy and Daddy say. Or always call Mommy and Daddy before you open the door. Never open the door to strangers. And after you're all packed back up, it says the hardest part of all is saying goodbye to Grandma. Because look, in this picture, the Mommy and Daddy are there to pick up Scargo. Come on, Scargo, it's time to go. And there is the Grandma kissing Scargo goodbye. And so that's the end of that story. And I just want to tell Scargo that I love her so much because she's the sweetest, the smartest, the most beautiful girl I've ever met. And I love you so much. So I hope that you had enjoyed the story that Grandma read to you today. And you have a really good sleep or a nice afternoon all snugly with your parents. I love you, Scargo. Take care. Bye-bye, sweet pea.